The Fan.
The Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch. It's powered by Quantum Fiber. Watch the Power Trip weekdays at 8 a.m. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
You guys can watch us while we're watching American Gladiators on Vice.
Is that right?
Oh, it's the best.
So this is a visual joke, but we just watched a guy do the joust against Turbo, and they put up his stats. Some guy named Rob something. I don't know what his last name was.
The bank.
Ben, that guy was 21. Could he have not have? He could have passed for 50.
Yeah.
That was a 21-year-old's mustache. That guy looked like you wouldn't have had to cart him for 3 decades.
Yeah. And Hawk would love this because I was making the comment that I remember the hairband era, and this is kind of when American Gladiators was like super popular.
Sure.
I didn't realize how many guys had long flowing hair.
With the perm look,
with
right?
The perm
that
look.
kind of wavy, curly.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't straight long hair.
No,
it was the layered waves.
Yeah.
Oof.
It
Rob
was a
rocking
big deal,
that.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Man, I love this show.
Beautiful hair.
We were just talking off the air again. When you were 11 or 12 years old and no alarm on a Saturday, and you woke up and it was goddamn near noon, and you realized you had overslept and missed Gladiators, why even go on? Right?
Just somehow start the day over.
Yeah, just
right.
stay in bed for the rest of your life. Your Saturday's going to suck. You missed NBA Inside Stuff.
You could have just gone on YouTube.
You missed Gladiators. You got nothing to do the rest of the day. I'm not going outside. I missed Gladiators.
You're right.
Son of a bitch.
It's such a good show.
All right, let's do Fan 5, but we're going to turn it into PST.
Okay, by the way, that was this is My Cousin Dallas and the song I'm Cool.
You never
Local artist.
told me you had a cousin named Dallas?
I do.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by
an
Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, Daddy-O.
All right, the Wild Wings playing on over the Coyotes. The Wolves play tonight at Portland. The Gophers play at number 2 Purdue at 7:30. The Niners fired
Rosie.
Steve Wilkes.
Rosie.
The NBA might expand to Vegas, but that's not new news. Von Lundquist is retiring after the Masters. Here we go. All right, so the Preposterous Statement Tournament selection show was yesterday. The Power Trip, as always, pretty well represented. Chris, did you hear if you made it or not? Or
I
is this
looked
gonna be
and
a
I did
surprise
not
to you?
see that I saw that I did not make it.
You did not make it this year.
I feel good about it.
Let's go through some of these, shall we?
All right.
Give her hell.
Here are members of the Power Trip Morning Show that made the Preposterous Statement Tournament. We'll figure out whether or not we like these quotes. One of the 11 seeds is Mark Rosen, talking about former Vikings running back Toby Gerhart. Said he was Christian McCaffrey before Christian McCaffrey was Christian McCaffrey. So I mentioned this on the show yesterday, on the Preposterous Statement Selection Show. He did this yesterday as well. Because clearly there he's just taking a Stanford white running back and comparing him to another Stanford white running back, even though they don't play anything
alike.
not even close to the same kind of running back. Toby was like a bulldozer, right?
Yes,
he was
a
all
downhill,
power,
yes.
downhill. Christian's super agile and athletic. They couldn't play differently.
Yeah.
Yesterday on this show, do you guys remember this? Yesterday he said Tyler Nubin of the Gophers reminds him a lot of Antoine Winfield Jr.
He did.
Yeah,
That was 24 hours ago. So black Gopher secondary guy reminds him of another black
They're not even
Gopher
built
secondary
the
guy.
same.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Rosie's just mailing it in at this point.
Yeah, he's meat saucing it.
He's meat sauce. And speaking of meat sauce, in that same region, the 10 seed, Meat Sauce, asked the question, how do you know you're good at the high jump?
It's a good question. How do you know you're good at that?
Look at Ben laughing.
How do you know you're good at that?
I stand by Sauce on
Thanks,
that one.
man.
In what way?
Sauce,
What if it's just a bunch of people that can't jump high? How do you
Sauce.
know it's not the tallest man in the short man contest?
How do you think you're good at it?
Jumping.
Right. That's the right answer.
But you know you're good at running because you run fast. You know you're good at football because you catch the ball and you know how to play football. When did you, let me start over here. When were you like, man, I'm really good at the high jump? You ever tried it? No.
So
Case closed.
if you're a runner and you've never run, how would you know if you're fast? You have to
Run.
So how do you think you figure out if you're good at the high jump?
The high jump's just a weird thing to be good at. By the way,
He's doubling down. See, I like, you have to believe the quote to have a chance.
Reset.
Christian McCaffrey has scored 52 rushing touchdowns in his career. It might be more than that. I think it's more than that.
What are you looking at?
Let me start over here.
Yes,
I'm trying to get stats for.
It's not even about the stats. We're talking about style of play. Gerhardt and Christian
Yeah.
McCaffrey are not even close to the same kind of running back.
Yeah,
not even close.
He has 52 total touchdowns rushing. Toby Gerhardt had 7.
Right.
If you said Toby Gerhardt reminds me of Natron Means, I'd be like, yeah, he
Makes
kind of
more
does.
sense.
Yeah, he
Natron means whale.
John Bonus, our very own John Bonus, Johnny Bones, is an 8 seed because he said the Miracle on Ice was also a meaningless game.
Are you sure he wasn't
Wow.
Was he drunk?
No, they played the audio yesterday.
I heard
Kennedy
it, yeah.
played it. Said it was a meaningless game.
Does he hate America?
Boney.
And
I thought he was kind of patriotic.
he had a lot of reasons for it, too. He was backing it up.
Yeah.
weird.
Tommy Olsen, the Spotted Hyena, is a 3 seed because he said Rihanna has a better catalog than the Beatles.
It's close.
That's going to pop up in a second again because Maxo's involved.
Yeah.
My favorite, and it's not even close. I know it's just me, but I saw Power Trip Bets also thinks this is one of the front runners. Mark Rosen, a 10 seed in one of the regions, said he used to go to Hooters at MOA because his son wanted to go there.
Come on,
And then he went on to say that Hooters is a family establishment.
Come on, Rosie.
So he only went because Nick wanted to go.
Yeah.
And doubled down and said family establishment.
Rose.
So I'm walking out at 2:00 yesterday as Rosie's walking in to do 2 to 3 with Common.
Rosie.
And I'm walking by him in the hall and I go, your Hooters quote, that's the one. That's going to win. And he goes, well, yeah, but Nick liked the arcade. And then there's the movie theater on the 4th floor. And, that we used to go before the movie. So, you would be surprised. A lot of families went to Hooters before they went to the movie theater. I'm just saying. I'm like, Rosie, we're off air.
Just admit it.
Just admit
you
it.
like T-words.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Hawk, why would you go to Hooters?
For the jugs.
See?
Yeah.
It's
Hawk
not
gets
that hard, Mark.
Yeah, it's for the jugs and a side of wings.
Yeah.
And the wings aren't even that good.
Hey, how dare you?
They're good enough. Okay.
Wow. Jeez, what do you guys have steak in one of them?
Rosie is a 17
I don't have
seed.
steak, I don't think.
Another Power Trip member, Rosie again. Rosie's a 17 seed in the East region when he said that when Shohei Ohtani was signing with the Dodgers, he said, quote, baseball needs the Dodgers to be good.
That's ridiculous.
I don't
That's
think
ridiculous.
that one's not that bad to me.
That's why it's a 17 seed. It's still Rosie.
That
though.
one's.
Yeah, it's still Rosie.
John Bonus is a 6 seed. This one's got to be close. John Bonus said Shohei Ohtani would not be an ideal fit for the Twins.
I mean, that
How does that not win?
that could be a winner.
How does that not win?
And what's even better is when you hear the audio, he talks about how we already have a DH in Buxton, and he talked about Ohtani's place in the rotation. So it wasn't just like an off-the-cuff thing. He broke down why it doesn't make a lot of sense for Ohtani to be a Minnesota Twin.
If Shohei Ohtani signed with the Twins, let's say this offseason, before playing any game, he would be the best Twin that ever played on the team.
I mentioned this yesterday on the show, right? People say he might be statistically, analytically, the best baseball player that's ever
He
existed.
is.
Yeah.
You could argue it, right? Based on not total numbers, because he's not there yet, but just based on value to the team.
But we don't need him.
So that would be like saying, I don't know if Jordan would fit on the Timberwolves.
Right.
I don't think Patrick fits with KOC.
Right. Would Patrick
I don't think
fit in this
Mahomes
offense?
would fit in this offense.
I don't think Howard Stern could be on this show.
Right.
Could Muhammad Ali box Jake Paul?
Right.
Like,
brilliant.
I don't know.
Well, off the top rope, Max. Oh, brilliant.
In the South region, Max Fuller.
Yeah.
Made it into the old preposterous
Rosie
statement.
said
Yeah.
Max said, seeing Lil Wayne in concert is like seeing the Beatles or Michael Jackson for my generation.
I stand 10 toes down on that. You can never change my mind on that. Anybody that's my age will say that. Lil Wayne is the quintessential face of music for my generation.
It's not that bad. I stand with Max a little. It's not that bad.
Thanks, Saucy.
Yeah.
It's not that
It's
bad.
not-
To
he
old
didn't-
people, I'm clutching my pearls. No, nobody better not talk about my Beatles. Like, come on.
Shut up. Sweet biscuits.
Shut up. Lil
Clutching
Wayne
the
is up
pearls.
there. You cannot tell the story, the history of American popular music without mentioning
Yeah,
Lil
and
Wayne.
Birdman.
And Birdman. And Manny Fresh.
Manny Fresh Whale.
God, your conviction. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Last but not least,
I'm in favor of it.
Brian Oak joins every Wednesday on this show, and Brian Oak is a 2 seed because Brian Oak said, quote, I think Sauce might be the most important person that works in this entire company.
All right, let's
It's a 2 seed.
okay, hang on.
I stand by that.
You okay?
I like what I'm talked about, but that's wrong.
Hey, babe.
I mean, you got him,
Yeah.
you got Hogs,
Yeah.
you got PA.
Yeah.
You said him. Were you talking about Meat Sauce
Corey.
Robot?
No, Corey.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought he
Corey.
was talking about me, Sauce.
Yeah.
If iHeart had a draft,
It's A+.
I would be Mr. Irrelevant.
I'm
I'd be
trying.
the last pick.
But you take this show to the Super Bowl.
But I like Okomides. So
Are you making a pizza?
I could.
I wish you would.
I'll
Should I?
probably be let go by then.
By the time you make a pizza, that's right down the hallway.
Yeah, man, I'm going to get fired in 15 minutes.
Genius.
Yeah, you're not.
You know who loves this band?
Garlar.
Garlar.
Thanks, buddy.
You know who loves this band?
Smear.
Ski Club Pat.
Oh,
Yeah, same guy.
You know who loves this band?
Rosie.
Luke.
Yeah.
You know who loves this band?
Why is Luke just
Dov.
Luke, by the way?
Scene Bear.
Everyone
know
else
who
has
loves
a
this
crazy
band?
name.
Scene Bear.
Tree.
Please tell me more.
just hit Luke again.
Luke.
That one makes me laugh.
Do you have Hot Ass Randy?
Hang on.
You know who loves this band?
Hot Ass Randy.
Dov. You know who loves this band?
Ooh.
My grandpa. You know who loves this band?
Who?
A guy who used to come into the cigar shop I worked at.
So stupid.
That's a home run.
Most important person at iHeart is meat sauce. Not replaceable in any
Just hit
way.
Luke one more time. One more time.
Okay, hang on.
You know who loves this band? Luke.
Power Trip Bets yesterday has odds.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Did you see
So
that?
sad about it.
Luke.
Odds. John Bonus is your favorite with Ohtani
Wouldn't fit on the Twins.
Yeah.
5-1.
Yeah.
Pat Micheletti said Kaprizov's injury is the best thing for him.
Yeah, I don't think that can win because Tommy won that in the past with Mo
That's
Ibrahim.
6-1.
There's too many quotes that have been exactly like that.
Can I make one more point?
Pat is not going to win.
It sounds like somebody just went up to Meat Sauce Robot and said, guess which one of your kids have been arrested?
Right.
You know who loves this band?
Who?
Luke.
Anyway, Craig Kilborn 8-1 with Cat Isn't Whiny.
Yeah.
And then at
God.
10-1.
Did you say that?
Brian Oakes said Sauce is the most important person.
Where did he have Rosie's quote about Hooters?
25-1.
Yeah.
So what are the number ones? Do you have the list of the number ones?
Yeah, give me a second. Well, Dave Schwartz is going to be Dave has a chance.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah.
So the number one seeds in the North region, Dave Schwartz said, Ethan Kaliak-Manis has a little Pat Mahomes to his game. Yes, I said that. Yes, I meant it.
Come on.
So he compared Ethan Kaliak-Manis to Pat Mahomes. That's one of them.
That's definitely a number one seed.
Gabe Henderson. See, again, this is what we're talking about with Pat Micheletti. Gabe Henderson said, I believe with Justin Jefferson being injured is probably the best thing that happened with Kevin O'Connell's career.
Come on.
So it's one of those, like, he's going to have to adjust and get better. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This one's long, but Sean O'Hara from Good Morning Football. I'm going to read it, but they had the audio of it. On Tom Brady retirement, on the actual announcement, people remember where you were when JFK was assassinated. We remember where you were on 9/11. I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember who I'm with. Kyle's going to remember he was in Vegas. You're going to remember where you were when Tom Brady announced his official retirement. So basically said it's like 9/11 or JFK.
My God.
You can't do that.
We got some heavy hitters for the number one seed.
The last one's pretty fun. Again, this one also has audio, so I'm just going to read it. It's not quite as funny if you just read it as opposed to hearing it, but it's still pretty good. So something called Anita Marks said, quote, the Dallas Cowboys don't play well on grass. I host a radio show here in New York with Matthias Kiwanuka. Talking about it yesterday, he actually said a big reason why, allergies. When you play on turf and then all of a sudden you go out and play on grass, you're down in the grass, wiping your nose, rubbing your eyes. That's why Dallas struggles to win on grass.
Come on.
Ben, your thoughts? You've played on grass.
That's preposterous.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But not as bad as Rosie saying he just went there because Nick liked the food.
That's the funniest one.
He left out the fact that Nick was 21 when he was there.
Probably.
Yeah.
And wasn't
Nick liked
with
the
him.
arcade. For sure he did. God, Rosie.
He just.
I believe him.
Butts are sawweed.
Yeah, thanks, Meat Sauce Robot.
Nice slabs kick ass.
Yeah, thanks.
Can I ask you a question, Chris?
Of course.
Who watches 911 Lone Star?
Luke.
Luke?
You.
Luke.
Yeah.
Headlines is next. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Yeah, the Fan.
Good morning out there. One of the dudes from down the hallway just told me that we got 7 inches of snow.
Really? It
How
didn't
about
look
that?
like it anywhere near that at my house.
Is that right? 7?
Yeah. 7.
It was a scary drive in. My car almost fishtailed a couple of times.
Yeah.
I was going like 30 down 100.
Yeah. I would have hated you.
Well, I'm in the right lane.
Doesn't matter. It had nothing to do with your driving.
Oh. Well, Robin's racing, right, Hogs?
A Delta flight from Amsterdam to Detroit was filled with some unwanted stowaways. Maggots fell onto disgusted passengers from an overhead bin while in midair. Oh, that's disgusting.
Ugh.
Somebody had. I don't even know if I could read the rest of the story. It's so gross. Somebody was, for some reason, had some fish in their luggage.
Amsterdam to Detroit, right?
Yeah.
And they're 2 hours in. So if you're 2 hours in, are you already over the Atlantic at that point or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
From Amsterdam, you definitely are.
So if you're 2 hours in and you're over the Atlantic, did they turn around and go all the way back to Amsterdam, or where did
Not
they
for
land?
maggots. No. Not for maggots, I bet.
Because they turned around.
Did they?
Yeah. The story I read is that they turned around 2 hours
Maybe you're
in.
right.
Do you have to go back to the place you started, or do you land at the closest airport?
I think the closest
I
one.
think you land at the closest airport.
Where's that story? I read it this morning here. Hang on.
2 hours flight, I found out there's rotten fish and maggots.
All the story says it had to turn around 2 hours in, so I don't know where they landed.
My God. I would be very grossed out. In fact, there's not enough water in the ocean to make me feel clean ever again.
Yeah, correct.
But keep going. I want to get where I'm going.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know? I'll delouse myself and shave every hair
They
off
went
my
back
body.
to Amsterdam, by the way.
They did.
Oh,
You know
man.
what? That ain't so bad, though, now that I think about it. Drop me off in the red light district. I can't possibly get any dirtier than I am now. I'm covered in maggots. I might as well be covered in crabs.
There's probably somebody
were
there
at
in the
one
red light
point.
district that really likes that.
Yeah, probably.
You know, that's their thing.
The passengers were given 8,000 air miles, hotel room compensation, and a $30 meal ticket.
Come on.
$30 meal ticket?
Is that a lot of miles? Can you get a free flight for that kind of miles? I really don't know. I'm asking.
You can get bags are if you want to buy a bag with miles, it's 3,000 miles. So it's really
Calm
not
down,
that
Zach.
much.
Not that much, yeah.
Brilliant.
It's probably $60-$70.
Luke.
You know who is really good at darts?
I'm going to guess
Luke.
He is. He is very good at darts.
ATDs?
Oh, maybe.
Probably.
Never go ATD.
Now it's time for headlines.
Brought to you by our friends at Wolf River Electric. Thanks, Wolf River Electric.
Yeah,
Go
man.
solar with our friends at Wolf River
It's a great idea.
Electric. Go solar. All right, so Chris, you and I have seen bullfighting before. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen. I hope it never happens again. It's the
Hard to
worst.
watch.
It's hard to watch. It's just terrible.
You ever seen a band?
No, I've seen it on TV and I don't really get it. I don't get the
sucks.
whole purpose.
Sounds
behind it.
terrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
I don't know how
Don't
you can
do
watch
that.
that and not have your stomach churn. Even if you're
Yeah.
not like a, you don't have to be a PETA fan, right? A
Even if
PETA
you hate
stan.
Wolf.
Just don't
right.
like socks,
it just
right.
doesn't feel fair. Anyway,
Really,
long story
exactly.
longer. I don't think this is the case. I think this is just a random bull because this happened in Florida. How about this for a twist? Back in November, a lady in Florida got gored by a bull.
It's hot.
That's terrible.
Yep.
Unless she was, doing bullfighting stuff. She got gored by a bull. Had to go to the hospital, obviously, because she got gored by the bull.
The guy from Night Court?
Yep.
Did they say where she got gored?
You'd watch that.
Well, wherever they had to look, Ben, based on where she got gored, the scans at the ER spotted lung cancer and it saved her life.
Oh, wow.
Well, he was trying to get it out of there.
It's the best thing that's ever happened to her.
In a weird way, it's the
really
best thing
is.
that ever happened to
Yep.
her. If she doesn't get gored by the bull, she might have died of lung cancer.
Yeah,
The
I
bull-
stand by that.
The bull was literally saying, it's right here. Ain't got no fingers.
Man,
Man, that's pretty weird.
They have
that is
hooves.
pretty weird.
What a thing, right?
Somebody in Chicago has been going around cutting down those little free library boxes in neighborhoods.
Why?
Why?
You know, the little libraries.
Little free library.
Yep,
Yeah, man.
you take a book, you drop off a book. Somebody's just going around cutting them down.
Why?
What a D word.
Yep, that's
not nice.
no, probably not a really good person.
Yeah.
It's that damn bull again.
Yeah. Damn it.
Reading's bad for you.
You guys have probably seen this on social media, but a Minnesota library created a limited edition library card featuring a laser loon.
Yep.
And everybody's losing their minds trying to get them.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Have you guys not seen it yet?
I've seen it, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It's one of the the goofy ones when they were looking for the new state flag, which is atrocious, by the way. It hit the cutting room floor, and they're like, "Oh, we should use some of these throwaways."
Yeah, look at that.
Laser loon.
It looks like a superhero. Like what's the bad guy on that one show where they're all
Cyclops.
superheroes and they're bad?
Yeah, Homelander.
Homelander, yeah.
The
there we
boys.
go.
Sounds like a northern Minnesota radio station.
Homelander.
Laser loon.
Oh, yeah, it'd be cool. Coming up next on the Laser Loop, we're going to do some Motley Crue to get tickets to the county fair.
Hawkman had worked there
Okay,
for
speaking
sure.
of Homelander, while your lovely wife, Kelsauce, is watching Vanderpump,
Yeah.
Oh, dear
would you
God.
just go in the other room and watch The Boys? What are you doing? And that's not a euphemism.
Yeah, don't tickle the boys.
This
Watch
is
the
your
boys.
show.
Don't put the baby to bed.
Sauce.
Don't put the baby to bed.
Doesn't take long.
Nudity, swearing,
Man.
superheroes, violence. Somebody wrote this
It's
for
great.
you.
It's you would love this.
I don't know why I haven't
This
watched
is
it.
Yeah.
this
It's
is
because
it.
Corey wants you to.
Maybe
That might be it.
it might be it.
I have
No,
that same
but
problem.
you've given no, but the Americans I watch because of you.
Masterpiece.
That one fireman video you wanted me to watch where all the firemen rescued each other. I watched
Think,
that.
please.
Masterpiece.
Yeah, that was you emailed me that a couple of times. Oh, speaking of that, did you watch the thing I sent you?
Yes.
Stop
Come on.
doing that.
No, it's
I'm
on.
convinced
You know what's
that's the
crazy?
reason
But
he's
the thing
mean.
about The Boys is, on paper, I should hate this show,
Yeah.
right? But it's so much fun. I love it. You're gonna love it.
My God,
All
is
right.
it good.
You're gonna like it more than I like
First
it, and
10
I
minutes
love
of the
it.
first episode.
Yeah, I've seen the first 3 episodes.
Keep going.
Well, then-
It might be the best superhero thing that's ever been.
It's
Is
so
it
much
better
fun.
than Madam Web?
Oh my God.
You may have just
Mark.
reminded me of what, because I'm flying to Hawaii next week.
Mm-hmm.
I want something to watch, something to binge, and I can't watch. Sash, you have to do this for me because I can't watch The Boys at my house,
Right.
Yeah.
Because I have too many boys and
Right.
too many kids around all the time.
Right.
Not
So I gotta
appropriate
find
at all.
Not appropriate.
Not
at all.
even a little bit.
Same thing with that new one that they. What's the spinoff called? Gen
Gen
V.
V. Yeah,
which-
that's even
it's
worse,
Even
honestly.
worse.
Yeah.
Even dirtier.
What show was it that your wife was going to watch? Was it
Big Mouth.
Yeah, Big Mouth.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Yeah. She got about 3 minutes in and turned it off. Realized, whoops, this is not appropriate for kids.
Yeah. All right, I'll watch it.
You're gonna freaking love it.
Yeah, I've seen. All right, I'll watch it.
Homelander is one of the best bad guys in the history of television.
As everyone here
He's such
thinks-
an a-hole.
I got nothing to do, so I'll watch it.
That is accurate.
But without golf, I don't.
Do you remember this at all? There was a video game based on the TV show Home Improvement for Super Nintendo in 1994.
No, there was.
I don't remember that
No.
at all. But
Say that
check this out. According to the story, in 1994, there was a Super Nintendo game based on the TV show Home Improvement. But check this out.
Power Tool Pursuit is what it's called.
It didn't come with an instruction manual. It just said, quote, real men don't need instructions.
I wonder what that's
kind of awesome.
That's got to be worth money.
Home Improvement video game. I don't remember that
I
at
don't
all.
remember that.
I don't know one person
I
that
never
played
watched that show.
I didn't either, really.
So I
mean,
don't
I've
think
seen
that-
it, but
No.
Yep.
I mean,
Time, baby.
You fight dinosaurs, acid spewing mummies, robot sentries, and other enemies.
none of that sounds like the actual
going for
TV
like
show.
No, I don't
$200
intimidate
on
any of that.
Yeah.
Real quick, I played Matt Carney coming back from break. He's at Oedipus
great.
today.
He's great.
Yeah, for City 97.
Oh, he's great.
He's great.
great, yeah.
He's got new songs, apparently. Thanks, AJ. I did not know
Interesting.
that.
Sauce, this is for you. A new scripted series about serial killer John Wayne Gacy has been ordered at Peacock.
Scripted, right?
Scripted.
Yeah. I'll probably watch it. But John Wayne Gacy
Probably.
sucks.
What? Yeah, you'll watch.
Well,
it.
yeah.
Of course you're going to.
Wait,
Yeah.
which of the serial killers don't suck?
Well, they all suck, but like the Dahmer thing, I never watched.
Oh, dude, really?
No, I heard
How
no.
did we talked about it all the time.
No, I never
I
watched
don't
it.
understand you.
Because
Dahmer and The Boys are two shows that, again, were written by God for you.
Right. Well, have you ever seen the show called Meat Sauce Paul Lambert?
Yes, you don't need to put your hand up. We're talking to you.
Paul, your hands up.
He does. Okay, what?
I'm just saying, there are people that are sitting in boardrooms for these streaming services going, there's a demographic out there that really loves this or really loves that. They're talking about you. They're making these shows for exactly you, and you're still not watching them.
The Dahmer scripted show.
Yeah, great.
I didn't watch because so many people said how terrifying it was.
Well, yeah.
I don't want to watch that.
I don't like to be scared.
I don't like to be scared. But like the Ted Bundy tapes bit, he's dead. I mean, so's Dahmer, I guess. But like,
what you?
I don't know.
Your logic is
There's no
it's
logic.
never good.
No. Okay, calm down over there, beady eyes.
Hang on.
We're all mad.
Beady Eyes over there doesn't like when I ask if people are horny.
What?
What?
What, Dahmer?
What?
Beady Eyes over there does.
Oh, brilliant. I'm just saying that I haven't seen. But like if it's real, the other thing too is when it's scripted, it's just not the same as like the Ted Bundy tapes bit where it was like an interview with him. That was great.
Well, what about that show where the dude is the really big, tall serial killer, and we loved that show.
That's scripted though.
Yeah, and you loved it.
Yeah, I don't know. I got weird standards. I just don't like to be scared. The Dahmer thing sounds too scary. I'm out on that. Yeah! I don't want to see that.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay, buddy.
Isn't it scary though?
Sorry.
Even you said, Hawk, there's like a couple of scenes where it's like, I can't.
Yeah, it's tough to watch.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
You watch all those videos where these pizza delivery guys stab all these lonely housewives.
Yeah, none of that's scripted.
And none of that's scripted.
Yeah.
Being scared sucks.
Yeah, being scared sucks.
Being scared.
Being scared.
Being
I don't
scared
like beans
sucks.
either. Beans
Like,
are terrible.
Don't scare me.
What about Mr. Bean?
Yeah, he's all right. Okay.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
This is brand new Matt Carney. It's called Headlights Home.
I already like it.
And he sounds just like Michael Shines. This sounds like a Michael Shines song. Would you have Michael Shines on your TV show, please?
Yes, we will.
We need to make him a huge star. He's great.
Can you
He's
connect
really
me?
good. I will.
Okay.
Man, this guy's good. I like Matt Carney.
We need to get Carney on the show too.
Yeah.
We also need to get Molly Shannon on this show
Yeah, we
for
do.
Marnie.
Working on it.
Molly Shannon is joining season 4 of Only Murders in the Building.
Really?
Does she want to promote it? Would she like to promote
Is that
it
a
on
good
this
show?
People love it. I've never
People
seen
do love it. I've not ever watched it. I don't know why. I love both those guys.
You love murders,
I don't like
and you've
scripted
been
murders.
in buildings before.
Yeah, I got no interest in that. None.
I find her charming. What's her name?
Molly Shannon?
No.
The other lady?
Oh,
girl.
Selena Gomez.
Yeah, I find her charming. Is that the right word, do you think?
Sure.
Sure.
That's not the word I would have guessed you were going to use?
No, that's
trying
not
to
the word
clean
you
it up
would
in this
say off
joint.
the air.
Yeah.
Let's see. Don't care about that.
Nice retort.
Thanks.
2 kids from Colorado were just awarded the first ever athletic scholarships to play D1
Pickleball.
Video games.
Sumo.
2 kids from Colorado were
that's
just
not a
awarded the
bad
first
guess.
ever athletic scholarships to play Division 1.
Ultimate Frisbee.
It's not video games?
That's not bad.
Lacrosse.
No.
No, they do that a
Oh,
lot.
yeah, they do. Yeah.
What's that new game that is not tennis, but it's like smaller?
Pickleball.
Did you
Pickleball.
say that?
Yeah, I
Sorry.
said that, Daddy. That's okay.
Nice retort.
Lightsaber fighting.
Oh, that's not bad.
LARPing.
Great film.
Tickling.
Zach.
Oh,
I don't have an answer.
Hold
Arm
on.
wrestling.
Hold on. We
Weed
can
rolling.
arm wrestling. Weed rolling, not bad.
Oh, good answer. Good
Joint
answer.
smoking.
I'll give you the first initial. By the
No.
way, initials tomorrow at 8:15.com. Tom's playing.
He's
wait.
dead.
The first initial is C.
Hawk, don't say anything.
Crab walking.
Carpentry. Like
Crumping.
the Lord.
Like crumping. Like
Carpet
breakdancing.
munching.
Whoa, Jesus.
No, I got a D1 scholarship for that.
Yeah.
These guesses are worse than I thought they would be.
All right, hold on.
Starts with a
You
C.
gave us one letter.
Crappy fishing.
Crappy.
Craps, just shooting dice.
Oh,
That's all Dante was doing.
rolling bones.
Is it specific to Colorado?
Nope.
Hawk, help
You've
us out
probably
here.
played it a billion times.
And I can't
Cribbage.
say that.
A lot of people here use the, it's the same game, but it starts with a B in Minnesota a lot.
Bitchin'?
Bags.
Bags.
Cornhole.
Oh,
Bags and cornhole.
I bitch.
Well, guys, D1 cornholing.
Hell yeah,
Sorry,
Daddy.
sluts. I gotta go.
Bye, Ben. I love
Ben.
you.
Love
See
you guys.
in
I
a
will
month.
see you for a long time.
Yeah,
guys.
2 weeks from
month.
today.
I'm going to miss you.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
The next time we'll see, this is for the listeners so they can help us remember when Ben's back. You're back on Leap Day on the 29th.
That's right.
You will be back on Feb 29th.
I will be landing from Hawaii at 2 p.m. the day before on Wednesday.
We added a day for Max. Black History Month extends 1 day this month.
Well, congratulations.
And you will be here to celebrate it
My
on the
Make-A-Wish
29th.
finally came through.
Yeah.
Have fun,
All
buddy.
right, bring in some soul food, will you?
Okay. Everybody be cool.
Yeah, everybody be cool.
Be cool. Be
Yeah,
cool.
when is
Have
your
fun,
month?
buddy.
I need some fried rice.
We don't get a month. You guys get an anthem. We don't get an anthem.
Oh, I need to dispute that anthem, though. I need to know where was the secret black people meeting that we decided that was the anthem. I want something else. Yeah, Lil Jon should write the
Sounds like
anthem.
you want Lil Wayne to have the
He should.
the anthem.
Or Lil Jon.
Okay. Got to
Steve Reno.
Bye. I love you.
There he goes.
All right.
Bye, Ben.
You guys remember Rachel Dolezal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The legend. Speaking of Black History Month.
She was the gal that pretended to be black. She had a teaching job in Arizona
Oh, good.
until they found out about her OnlyFans.
Oh.
Oh, so not anything else that
She's
she
in
did?
the news again. Paul, your
What
hand
the
is
hell
up.
was she teaching?
Yeah, I know, right?
Hockey.
Great. What, hockey?
Yeah.
She's
Hockey.
famous.
Well,
You saw she got
it's kinda-
fired, right?
That's what he just said,
No.
didn't you? Didn't you
What?
say
Didn't
she
say
got
she
fired
got
for the
fired.
only?
She said-
Yeah.
I said she had a teaching job in
she
Arizona
had.
until
Yeah.
she had's the keyword, until they found out about her OnlyFans.
Well, that's dumb.
Woodhawk.
I probably would. Just,
Yeah.
because you get multiple flavors.
Oh.
Lord.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
be cool here, man.
Yeah, hockey
You ask me
for
questions, I try to answer, you get mad at me.
You for sure would.
Twist flavored.
Yeah, twistable flavored.
Twist flavored.
Twistable flavored.
Twist flavored.
I know. We're all confused,
we all
Lil
know
Jon.
Little John.
A 26-year-old man in Michigan broke into a county jail with a knife.
Oh, that's
Broke
not a good
into,
idea. Yeah.
not out of, broke into a county jail with a knife and then began to break into an ATM in the Bond lobby area.
James.
Okay.
Gets a little weirder.
James?
That's his Bond joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I missed it. I thought
James.
like,
I don't know what
Wasn't
you
that
mean,
great?
but it had the cadence of a joke.
Wasn't good.
So
What? What'd you call
corrections
me?
deputies saw him and then called police when they noticed that he had a knife. Unclear if he was using the knife to intimidate people or just to try to break into the ATM.
yeah.
Either way, here's the best part about being a dumb criminal. They trapped him inside by locking the exterior doors electronically, which was possible because it's a jail.
Yeah.
So he tried to go into a jail and rob an ATM, and they just automatically
Locked him in.
locked the
Yeah.
doors, and he was caught. So
Yeah, took out
the
the
cops
middleman.
came down the hall basically and arrested him. He was escorted into the jail, which was down the hallway.
Yeah.
Come on.
Stay right there.
It doesn't say in the story, doesn't he have to be on drugs?
I mean,
How can you be sober, unless you have mental problems, but how can you be sober and mentally clear and try to rob an ATM out of a jail? Let's cross our fingers and hope it's meth, right? Paul, your hands
no,
up.
I was just crossing my fingers.
Oh, that was a weird way to hold both hands up like you were Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a crook. My fingers are crooked.
Yeah, but my fingers are crossed. So technically I am. Okay.
.com Tom tomorrow, by the way. Again, 7 to 9. Not only is he going to be a handful in initials because he's very, very good.
Very
at that
good.
game.
Yeah.
Sauce with a win tomorrow. All-time wins leader.
Let's
He's
go.
tied with
That
AJ.
took a long time.
You
That
win
just showed
tomorrow.
how good he was at it.
You
Yeah,
win
no
tomorrow,
doubt.
you're the all-time wins leader. But I said 7 to 9 because, again, .com Tom was in Vegas for over a week. Can you imagine how many people he ran into, famous people, stories that he has about being at the Super Bowl in Las Vegas for almost a full week?
Side information on what the Vikings might do.
Maybe.
That's the kind of fame that .com Tom has got that is pretty incredible if you're thinking about it,
Yeah.
because everybody watches the NFL Network.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
President Obama, LeBron James, everybody has seen his face.
Well, we were just
Isn't
talking
that
about how
something?
cool it is that Troy Aikman knows who Ben Lieber
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
right?
right.
Our little .com Tom.
Yeah.
Even if they don't know him personally, right? When Jerry Rice gets interviewed by Tom Pelissero, Jerry's probably like, oh, hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Even if it's the first time they've met,
Right.
Jerry Rice knows who you are.
Yeah.
Right? I saw him standing on the sidelines with Paul Rudd. I want to ask him about that tomorrow because Paul Rudd's a big Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd probably was like, hey, Tom Pelissero from the NFL Network.
Yeah,
right?
right.
Paul Rudd, Ant-Man.
Right.
David look-alike.
Right. A better-looking David knows who Tom Pelissero is.
That's sweet.
Crazy.
Pretty
It's
cool.
going to be great.
I was thinking.
Go ahead, Zacho.
No, I was just thinking about that.
Hold on. Hold on. Go ahead, Zach, too.
Make sure you clear your throat before you sign off on the horn
Hey,
tonight.
Zach, too, what do you want to say to Tom Pelissero tomorrow?
Go ahead, Zacho.
No, I was just thinking about like Alan Roach, whose voice has now been heard by literally like hundreds, if not billions of people.
Yeah, right.
And it's just, just a normal dude, and he's our guy now. But
For sure.
I mean, how cool is that?
And obviously, I'm not, trying to make you feel silly, but it's even more. It's different because everybody knows Tom's face.
True.
They probably don't know his name. And they may not know his name,
Right,
but
but
they
how
know
cool-
that face. Man.
I wonder, we should ask, or PA should ask Alan Roach the next time he has Alan Roach on. I wonder if Alan's ever gone through a drive-thru and be like, I'd like the 20-piece nugget meal. And they're like, are you Alan Roach, the voice of the Super Bowl? I wonder if how many times in his life has he been recognized solely based on his voice?
Oh, I bet a lot.
I wonder.
He's like,
Especially in Colorado.
You got to be a hardcore sports fan to know the name or the voice.
Oh, yeah.
But he's iconic if you know the
know
voice.
that voice.
All your hands up.
He's also the voice in Madden. He's been the voice
that helps.
he's the in-stadium voice in Madden. Isn't he from here?
Yes.
Yeah. He listens to this station.
you almost said the show, but you couldn't be sure.
No,
Right?
but
No, I'm with
can't
you.
be
I know.
sure.
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Right.
I've met him a couple of times. Great dude.
Oh, he's the best guy ever.
yeah,
Good
what
dude.
a voice, man.
Yeah.
He's a great dude.
You done? Because I got some
Sure,
stuff.
go.
Okay, cool. While I'm playing this soundbite, I want you guys to think of one piece of film history, not because of its net worth, but that it would mean something to you that you'd really like to have.
Items up for grabs include Hannibal Lecter's mask in The Silence of the Lambs, Yoda's walking stick from Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and a hoverboard used by Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future Part 2. Costumes and props from Marvel, Harry Potter, and Jurassic Park franchises are also available for purchase. The live auction will take place Friday in Los Angeles, and absentee bidding is already underway on Studio Auction's website, which is the coordinator of the auction. I'm Brian Shook.
Like, is there one movie prop that, nothing like the shark from Jaws,
Right.
something small that you'd
The
like to have?
hoverboard would be badass.
That's pretty cool.
I'd rather have the flux capacitor than the hoverboard.
I'd rather have the
That's pretty
hoverboard. The hoverboard would be badass.
My answer is just because it's my favorite movie, would be the weapon that Anton Chigurh uses in No Country for Old Men.
That's perfect. Something like that.
I
That's
would
awesome.
love that.
Yeah. Conversation piece for
Oh,
sure.
no. The hoverboard in like a case in your basement would be badass. It's the hoverboard for sure.
The fat suit from Nutty Professor.
Yeah, you do love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be something else obvious we're missing.
The
Darth Vader mask.
How about Gwyneth Paltrow's head?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that.
bathtub from Saltburn.
Calm
Still haven't
down,
seen
Zach.
Still haven't seen that.
It's
Need
good.
to see that.
Why is that? Is that
The
Barry
burn book
Keoghan
from
guy
Mean
in it?
Girls.
Oh, yeah. See, that's good.
That's pretty
That's a
good.
pretty good one. Yeah. So there you go. They're
Well,
going to auction a bunch of stuff off.
I tried bidding on the freaking sports almanac and didn't get it. Remember that bid?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Tried to bid on the old Negan bat from Walking Dead, didn't get that. My wife got mad that I bid on it.
Well, she got mad because you were in the house.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. And she was mad you were talking to her.
And,
Yeah.
and she was mad that I was excited. I'm like, hey, Negan's bat from Walking Dead? I bid on it.
Who are you?
She's like, you seem so excited. That can't be good.
Yeah.
Why don't you go downstairs and
Don't be
watch
happy.
poker?
Yeah.
Stop being
So
happy.
I did. Took a nap and watched cards.
Sharks. They're off the coast of Florida.
The group OSearch, which tracks sharks and other marine animals, says the biggest shark was a 12-foot, 1,600-pound great white named Scott, which pinged off the Florida Keys. Another shark was tracked from the Alabama border to the Big Bend, past Tampa and Fort Myers. A juvenile shark named Jekyll was hanging out off the East Coast. The great whites likely came from the north, seeking warmer waters. Chris Trankman, Tampa.
They usually do.
I like how they name three sharks, and it's like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the ocean.
Right.
Paul, you were just in Cabo.
Yes.
Do you know if you walk down to the water, like put your hand in the water and then like lick your finger, if it tastes like salt, that means there's sharks in the water.
Right. That's right.
Really?
Yeah.
Do that next
A
time.
bit.
I don't go in the ocean. The ocean's terrifying.
The great Richard Oaknick once said if there were dinosaurs outside, we wouldn't go play baseball.
So-
And what that means is that there are sharks in the water. That's their turf. We shouldn't go in there.
Yeah.
The same way we wouldn't go play baseball if there were dinosaurs.
We were sitting out by the pool one day when we were there, and you could see a long ways away, giant whales like breaching. They're massive. They breach? Is that the wrong word?
Well, I didn't know. I just had like 6 jokes. That's
me too.
Why
right.
I wasn't in the water.
No.
Okay.
What about the poor shark that's named Scott?
Well, just because he's a great white doesn't mean you need to name him Scott.
Yeah, that's right.
It's on brand, but
what if he wanted to be Mohammed?
Right.
Right. I just think that, like the other one's named Jekyll.
Right.
Oh. His name's Scott.
Yeah, poor Scott. That's a person's name.
Yeah,
right?
He has glasses, right?
Right. Scott's afraid of the Dahmer documentary.
Jekyll's not.
Yeah, no.
Whoa.
Scott's a good water cooler guy, though.
Yeah. A Minnesota motorsports store is making the best of its Christmas Day break-in and giving customers a break at the same time. Towsley Motorsports holding a scratch and dent sale this Saturday, trying to sell off items salvaged after a man rode a stolen ATV into their store and caused $500,000 in damage.
I forgot about that story, Zach.
I know.
Yeah.
Police arrested Austin Erickson, not the one who used to be my intern, and say he was high on drugs at the time. Among the discounted items for sale are damaged bikes, snowmobiles, and ATVs. Store's also going to be selling food, but Towsley, good people and a good store, so you might as well take advantage of it, right? Scratch and dent sale. Weird.
It's a cool place.
It is.
Way to lean into the bit.
Yeah, right. Might as well.
These are scratched up, they're dented up, and who wants them?
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Why not?
Yeah, right. You guys probably have already seen this by now, but an estimated 882 private jets flew in and out of the
incredible
Vegas airport, the Las Vegas Valley, I should say, the airports there before and after the Super Bowl. 882 private jets.
There's so many rich people on this planet.
There really are, man.
Man.
Speaking
That's
of that,
awesome.
we remember, I think it was even last year, talking about Lake Mead and how low it was. Finding bodies. Lake Mead's water level is up 7 feet since the start of 2024. On Wednesday, it reached 1,075 feet, which federal government considers the threshold for a water shortage. That means it is right on the cusp of getting out of that water shortage zone. A lot of rain out there on the West Coast, right?
Well, we're going to be in Vegas April 10th through the 13th, thanks to our friends at Treasure Island Resort and Casino.
Cannot wait.
That'll be great.
Yep,
Can't wait.
Hogs and I are sharing a room.
And again, we announced it, a day or two ago, but Power Trips at TI, March 28th and 29th. We're going to have a initials major on the 29th, but then that Thursday night, off-air bit, has a Rube Initials game with a trip to Vegas to be giving away a whole bunch of other games and prizes. It's going to be fun.
And if you can't wait that long to get rich, ladies and gentlemen, the Mega Millions, $800 million.
800?
Wow.
That one snuck up. I thought it was 3 or 4 a couple days ago. 800?
That's a lot.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. That's combined. Sorry.
Oh, geez. There we go.
Nearly $800 million is up for grab in America's 2 largest lotteries.
There we
I should
go.
have read the whole thing. Sorry. $306 million for the Powerball. That's on Saturday. And $457 million tomorrow night's Mega Millions. That's still a lot.
Gee.
Yeah, we'll take
Both of them make Marnie Gellner sick.
Yeah.
Oh, poor.
Way too much money.
Yeah.
Have we phrased it with with her? That's like $1 million for like max bet spins for her. She could sit there
that'd
for
be fun, man.
years.
That would be so much
That
fun.
would be
Would a
Chris's
casino
plan.
do that?
golly.
Would they allow you to do that?
They'll do whatever I tell them to.
Wow.
I got
Do what?
millions
Hit
of
the
dollars.
max bet 1,000,000 times?
No, if you,
why are they going to stop you?
let's just say someone like Bezos was like, I'm not playing $2,000 to spin. I want to play $1 million a spin. Do you think they'd let him do that?
No. There isn't a machine that has that.
Well, they could.
Yet.
Maybe there is. Who knows?
Yet. Tomorrow, Sauce, you're going for the all-time wins lead. That's at 8:15. What are we up? Is it 59,000?
Yeah, I'm almost going to get paid too for that.
59,000 tomorrow as well. 5:30 to 9. We're back tomorrow. 9 to noon is next. See ya.